Vikings at 3.
Okay, I'll tell you what. If you've never seen Missouri State play, don't make a point to. Because this game was over like a minute after the national anthem. It was absolutely horrible.
What is wrong with you?
I watched this game on the internet, and I'll never, ever watch Missouri State again.
You did not watch that.
Kurt One's pretentious, self-indulgent Ducks vlog is back again. I'm releasing this week's episode a bit early because, just like last week, I have travel plans. I was up in Oregon for the Nevada game, and once again, I'm Oregon bound, this time by air to spend a few days in Portland visiting friends and family. We're having a bit of a watch party for the Arizona game. I had planned on attending the game in Tucson, but some things are more important. First though, let's backtrack a moment. Addicted to Quack and Mike Wine's blog continue to be great supporters of all of our content at fishduck.com, and to those guys I say thank you so much. Also, Duck Sports Now is starting to feature our articles on their front page as well, and that's awesome to see. The video section is chugging along. It's now up over 3,000 videos, all on fishduck.com, all Oregon Ducks related. And I got a lot of good responses from last week's DuckTales article about the De La Salle 5. This week, now up on fishduck.com, is my newest article. It's all about the 2003 and 2007 Michigan games. It features a ton of video footage and interviews with Justin Andrews, Kwame Ajiman, Cameron Colvin, and AJ Tuatele. Thank you to all of those that keep supporting what we do at fishduck.com. The website is only a little over a month old, and already we've created quite a following. So, thank you. There's lots more planned for the future, and there's plenty new articles and videos added on almost a daily basis, so keep checking back often. Now, as for the Missouri State game, let's be honest, nobody expected them to compete. The only thing that I knew about Missouri State was that John Goodman went there on a football scholarship, then got hurt and decided to pursue acting. So I guess we need to thank Missouri State for giving us Walter Sobchak. The world is a better place for it. Okay. Arizona. I hate when Oregon plays against Arizona. It is my least favorite team in the conference for the Ducks to have to play every year, at least in the Stoops era. See, their fans are nothing but ignorant morons who are quick to start fights and just petty nonsense. Their players are cheap shot artists. The games are always close, which is frustrating, and Mike Stoops spends the entire game 10 yards out on the field looking like he's about to have an aneurysm. This was a game that I had circled all year, though, because I had planned on traveling to Tucson for it. I've been to Tucson for the last 3 games there in 05, 07, and 09, and somehow the Arizona fans, they always find a way to act worse than they did the year before, or the game before. They sunk to a new low in 09. They nearly started a riot. For those who weren't there, you may have seen their fans idiotically try to storm the field prematurely, but what you didn't see was that they tried to start a riot after the cameras turned off. It started with a trickle. A few pieces of garbage were being thrown towards the Oregon team, and it quickly escalated into a full shower of anything that wasn't bolted down, and anyone who was wearing green or yellow was getting the full brunt of the Arizona fan base, who were angry over what? Because they lost a game in double overtime? That necessitates starting a riot? Tucson police had to show up in full riot gear and fire beanbags into the crowd and pull people out and arrest them on the field. It was just a bad scene all around. I caught some of it on camera, so let's take a look at some of the highlights of the horrible behavior that Arizona has displayed over the last 3 games in Tucson.
In for the extra point, and there's a whistle. Kick barely squirts through. Let's see what the whistle is now. Count the
whistle was sounded from the spectators. Play was stopped. Be a retry at the 3.
So they'll do it again. I guess somebody in the crowd has a whistle.
Well, they'll be all over them.
And that is
not good.
We could hear it all the way up
here.
Yeah,
well, I thought it was the referee blowing the whistle.
We're in a separate area code.
Lotte's not happy with that. See him on the sideline. He's yelling and screaming.
Ellen scrambled out. He's going to go down. It's all Arizona right now. And Kellen's slow to get up.
Just a jailbreak. Oh, his leg, his left leg.
Left leg.
Joe, his left leg, he may be done. I mean, that didn't look good. Right there.
Got a brace on that leg. Now they start to make noise for the punt, but Kellen's being walked off the field. The fans cheered. We'll go into the end zone. Brett Haverly with the touchdown.
Get to the sideline. And you see people throwing stuff at them. They got to watch that. Safety reasons.
Well, you know, this week during practice, Dennis looked really good. Just comes to the inside, and that's that tweak, man. But, you know, if you've ever had an MCL, inside ligament sprain, you understand what he feels right here. Dennis Dixon, when he counts, and that leg just keeps going. There's an non-contact. By the time I get to Arizona, more serious than he was even telling his coaches. By the time I get to Arizona, he wanted to put his helmet back on before leaving the field. By the time I get to Arizona. Students are thinking this hay's in a barn. This game's over. By the time I get to Arizona, you better be careful. By the time I get to Arizona, they just want to be in a good spot for lessons. By the time I get to Arizona, red out tonight in Tucson. Arizona fans are throwing things at the Ducks. By the time I get to Arizona, by the time I get to cut it out, idiots! Keep it classy. Keep it classy. Quit being douchebags.
I hate playing Arizona. I really, really hate it when Oregon plays Arizona. So last time around, as you saw in that footage, Arizona fans began showering the team with garbage. I'm sure you heard that one of their many shots landed a perfect bullseye. Someone threw a bottle from the stands that nailed cheerleader Caitlin Johnson in the side of the head. It knocked her unconscious. It gave her a concussion. But it wasn't just Caitlin that was being targeted. Everyone who wasn't an Arizona fan was a target that night. This was beating the 07 crowd that stormed the Oregon sidelines and tried to start fights with Duck players, that cheered the fact that Dennis Dixon shredded his knee, just like they had in 05 cheered the fact that Kellen Clemens broke his leg. And they tried to hit Dixon and prevent him from being escorted to the locker room by medical staff. After that came, there was the garbage in 09. It's been a horrible scene, and every time they try to top themselves in worse behavior. There's a theme here, folks. We may think it doesn't get any worse than Beavers or Huskies. The fact is, Arizona fans are far and away the worst, most belligerent, uneducated, dangerous fan base of any team in the Pac-12, if not the country. Fresno fans are nicer than Arizona fans. Fresno fans are practically saints by comparison. Now, I wanted to be there for this one, but some medical issues with friends back in Oregon has me Portland bound for the weekend instead. So I'll be watching on TV among friends, hoping that Arizona fans don't somehow yet top themselves beyond what they've done the last 3 games now. Now, Arizona does have the best 1-2 passing combo in the Pac-12 in Nick Foles and Jerome Kreiner. But beyond that, this team is only so-so. Their backs are serviceable, Antolin in particular. They lost a lot on defense, and they've suffered a string of injuries even before the season got started. Kreiner isn't 100%. He recently had an appendectomy, and he's had off-season medical issues. Now, Foles can sling it all over the field. Fact is, this team doesn't run the ball well, so he has to. But he doesn't have many weapons beyond Kreiner. Still, any team that has a weapon the caliber of Kreiner is dangerous, and Anthony Gilden is going to have his hands full covering Kreiner. That's going to be the key matchup in this game. The other thing to keep in mind about this one is the Arizona Stadium turf. That place, like I said, has the worst turf in the country. That damn crabgrass tears knees like no other. It's almost a guarantee that anytime a team plays there, the visiting team is going to suffer at least one season-ending injury. We've seen Kellen Clemens get hurt. We've seen Dennis Dixon get hurt there twice. Aaron Pflugrad got hurt. Brady Leaf got hurt. It's just a bad scene anytime Oregon travels to Tucson. It's the one place I don't ever want to see Oregon visit. The fans are, for the most part, miserable scumbags, though I do have a friend in Tucson who is an intelligent, good fan. But he's an oasis amidst a cavalcade of shitheads, including David Hasselhoff. Yes, Hassel the Hoff, please, if you see him. The behavior of Wildcat fans over the recent past has been just abhorrent. Now, I expect Oregon to pull away late, but look for Arizona to hang early and get a few big plays with Kreiner. The Ducks will win, though, and they're going to make an already miserable season for Arizona even worse. Let's all hope that for once, Oregon can get out of Tucson without sustaining an injury, but, I'm not holding my breath on that for the team or the cheerleaders. Look, Arizona fans, your horrible field may shred our knees. You can stomp on our O if you win at Autzen. You can fake a punt while up 30. Your coach can kick and scream and have an aneurysm. You can make fun of our uniforms, of our name, of whatever you want to do. But you do not mess with our Oregon cheerleaders. Caitlin, this pending Oregon victory is for you. And for Arizona fans, your team is going to get stomped in revenge of you messing with Caitlin and our cheer crew. Arizona fans, you are entering a world of pain.
You're entering a world of pain, Walter. Man, you mark that frame and 8, you're entering a world of pain. I'm not. A world of pain.
And now, my random tweet of the week. This week, I want to talk about Yeasayer. They're a Brooklyn-based quartet that blend multiple genres. They are experimental as any group out there today, yet they find a way to still make it very listenable and entertaining with some great pop sensibility.